Patricia, I'm so excited to chat with you. You have had an amazing career, and so it's an honor just to speak with you. But I want to chat with you some about what it was like to get into this role of Lilly, because I would assume that it was all encompassing to become Lilly.
It was it was one of the most challenging parts, and I've been, as you know, been working for many, many, many years and done quite an array of characters, good, bad, and ugly. And I mean ugly in the southern sense of the word. Some of the women I was playing were not the most lovely characters put on earth, but this coming to Lilly was a remarkable moment for me as a woman, as an actress, growing up in a family of five daughters, a working mother, a mother who ran a city powerhouse, to play an iconic American hero, factual, not there's nothing fictional about this story, and to take on this once in a lifetime woman required the best of me, and it required everything of me because Lilly demanded that. I had to take her through 3 decades. I had to take her through very emotional and traumatic times and very thought-provoking moments in her life. But it was a challenge that I welcomed. It was a privilege. It's that simple. Sometimes as actors, we are privileged. We are handed something that is a privilege to play, a true, real privilege.
This role in this film made me think so much about the fact that some people are born wanting to be trailblazers and leaders, and they have all these big plans, and other people just want to make it to the middle class. They just want to feed their family. They just want to be a mother. And the trailblazerness is thrust upon them. And that is
Mhm.
definitely Lily's situation. She never asked to be this
No.
person, but it was thrust upon her. And it made me think about that a lot as a woman. How do you feel about that?
Well, I think as women, we are often called upon to step into much bigger shoes than the shoes we possess.
Mhm.
And I think it's because we have to struggle much more at times than men often, especially in the workforce, because this film is not just about equal pay. There's ageism, sexism, misogyny that we still often suffer. It's getting way better. Things are much better now for all of us. I think women, we've all found our voices, and I hope we continue. And I hope women start to continue to question everything they make. With the guy in the next cubicle, make sure if you're doing the exact same job, make sure you know what he's making. But yes, we have to rise to occasions. I look at my mother. My mother was raising five daughters at home. My father was working, and suddenly my mother had to rise to this occasion of running a city, running. She was selling real estate, then became state legislator, and then rose to running. Become president of the city council during Katrina. After Katrina, rebuilding a city, infinitely large shoes, and the sky above, where there was no limit of how much that city had to be rebuilt. I saw it firsthand 4 days after Katrina. And but women, we're good at stepping up. We're very good at it. And I think it's something we're born with. I do. Not right at the surface, but I think we find it in ourselves. And I see so many remarkable women in this country across the spectrum, north, south, east, west. And that's why Lilly is so important, because she speaks for all of us. She speaks for all of us across this great nation, no matter where you live, what you do. Equal pay.
Mhm.
Women, when we make equal pay, when women make the same amount of money, when we are paid properly, everybody around us benefits. Everybody,
Yeah.
everybody.
I think that Hollywood gets a lot of flack for, I think some of it's garnered, but I also think that this is really powerful. And I feel like this as a journalist too. But this film might be people's first foray into Lily's story. So you are educating people about what happened. And, I feel this way a lot about, I'm a millennial, Patricia, and the Aaron Brockovich, when Aaron Brockovich was made, and there was so much, I knew of it a little bit, but I understood it on such a deeper level when that film came out. And I feel like this is similar with what you're doing with Lilly.
Yes, because I think not enough people in our world, in our country, and even I think across the world, know really who Lilly Ledbetter is. They might know of the Lilly Ledbetter bill, but they don't understand what the trials and tribulations, the strife, the defeats she went through to get to that bill. We all, I think, and also her beautiful personal story that that is told in this. And there's so many men, women, young, old, black, white, gay, straight, transgender. Everybody's story is in Lilly. Everybody's story is in Lilly. And she's so universal and so exceptional. And to me, it's always finding the extraordinary in the ordinary. She's an ordinary working class woman who became an extraordinary American citizen, who became a great American. She didn't ask for it, but she rose to it. She rose to the occasion.
Yeah, and you are really putting that, you're, using the megaphone to tell this story. So I applaud you for that. And I think it's a story that is going to touch a lot of people. And I think people just knowing about this, when you know better, you do better. And so I think that you're, helping with that. And this is a beautiful story. And you did a great job telling it and becoming Lilly. And I know this is hard because she passed away a year ago or so, but she's living on in this. So